Boilermakers will kick it away first. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Boilermakers offense will get first crack at it today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He'll get rid of it. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. The Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Yes, the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. A huge return there, steps out of bounds, but man, and he put his team in great position. So the USC Trojans offense will have its first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
From inside his own 10, and he pulls it up inside the 20. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They put touchdown Trojans. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. Pass completion, move the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. They'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play call? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. What a throw. Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully. They've got it at the 30.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap.
They got it. It's blocked. He's got the ball. That one's live.
You never know how weather affects the kick, and the rain's coming down, obviously, but the field goal unit does a great job getting penetration, getting back deep in the backfield, and then blocking the kick for the big momentum shift.
Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks and breaks into the open. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. He's going to take off. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Punts it out of the air. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue!
You don't oftentimes say you need to score a touchdown in the 1st quarter, but when you're losing 21-0 in the 1st, they had to score right there, and they did. Nice job by the offense, executing on the drive, punctuating it with a touchdown. Now their defense has got to finally wake up and get a stop.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Almost everything has gone their way. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The inside handoff. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. The Trojans in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And the Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Finds his man, it's Terrell. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The Trojans will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play-action fake. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Off play action on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. Reels it in down the outside. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. Now the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Unleashes one. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, USC!
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I'll tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a whip. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking downfield on 1st down. Still running at the 40. There he goes. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. And the Boilermakers will hustle to the line. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off play action. And the defense got him at the 27. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Got to make sure they're sound in protection. They had one blocked earlier. And that is no good. After the missed field goal, still down by 21 points. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Quarterback making checks. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. To the air on second down.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Scrambling away. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play. And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't make the connection, the pressure there caused the missed timing. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Almost had the completion, just missed it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take the deep shot. It's a big stride inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Off the play fake. Moves around to clear up the vision. Touchdown, Trojan! And they take it in for 6 more points. They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
They did, and don't call him a quarterback anymore. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, so fast, you could tell the angles just get chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. Tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I better make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Got it looking for a first. He goes out of bounds across the 15 at the 16. That's a solid pickup on that one. The Boilermakers will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose.
And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and look for room. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the heat. Boy, was he well protected. Finally lets one go to the left.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
The Trojans headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw for it. Throws to the back. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Caught near the sticks. It's Akbar. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Buying some time. He wants it all. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. I mean, seriously, what do you do against this guy? He is everything you want in a quarterback.
And you can prepare for him all week, and you can put a wide receiver at quarterback to be scouting, but you just can't replicate a guy that can buy time, scramble around, break tackles, and then all of a sudden chuck the ball down the field and make you pay. Just too elite of a playmaker. You just got to find a way to get him on the ground early when you get those opportunities.
Caught over the middle. It's Cox. He stopped just inches short. Had a good catch. Tried to get it in, but was denied. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. They get to him as he throws. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's got it on the right. And the Boilermakers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. They're working that left side. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking to throw again. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they're ready to go again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. 3rd down coming up for the O after the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And they'll just try to kick it out of bounds to make sure that thing doesn't get run back. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times, he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The Trojans want to pick up the tempo. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on first down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% of the season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Going for it all. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. Elevates over this man. Touchdown USC. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like they're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to our men inside the world-famous LA Coliseum.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Trojans will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they started this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this position.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Touchdown, Trojan! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Handoff from the gun. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Robinson looking to pass. Here's the heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy, because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football. He's looking deep. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Off the play fake on 1st down. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Southern Cal. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. UConn was anything but dominant today, but the Huskies are going to leave Rentschler Field winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the L column.
They'll run play action.
Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Creates a little room. Tackled there by the defense. Now on 2nd down. Defense showing blitz here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Robinson will throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires to the wideout. They pick it off, and this defense, a much needed play. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised. But
intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Terrell. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll run it from the gun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. They want to get this defense on its heels.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Making side adjustments here. Second down, he'll throw it. Now adjusting. Fires on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
There are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when
he wants to take the top off. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Robinson looking to pass. Bringing the heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw. And the quarterback hold up 2 and sacked at the 12. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Got it near midfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. He leaves it with his back. Plows through the defense.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, USC! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Robinson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Trojans are in the hurry-up.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. They didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown, Trojans! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check. There he goes. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Robinson looking to pass. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Yeah, I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
And the returner runs out of real estate. Down. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying to escape and get it himself. Called his own number and kept his drive moving.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the 1st down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
You got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. It's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football, but there's definitely a school of thought nowadays where I'm putting up stats and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Terrell. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, we'll have a shakeup in the MAC standings this week. Check this out. Western Michigan was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Broncos performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program.
Robinson will throw.
One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the MAC.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go well.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. From midfield, looking for room. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Buys a little extra time. Slings it downfield. Found the spot in the defense. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. Offense changing the play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Gets rid of it. Touchdown, Trojans! The offense cashing it in on that drive. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they did a really nice job on that punt block. They haven't showed that this year yet, so they overloaded the one side. They used their speed to get the block, and then how about scooping and scoring and taking it to the crib?
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Here's the handoff. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Yeah, and
this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it and drive on third down. He did not make it a stonewall on third down. And the Boilermakers line up to punt it away. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Motion from the back. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Unleashes one deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Quarterback moving. Fires on the move. He's got an open man. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They go to the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Robinson looking to pass. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there. Still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And they got the completion, but still looking at a third down. And his first pass is incomplete. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. Now don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. Looks it in at the 40. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too. They had a really good game plan coming in this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Using his legs to buy some time. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. On the run, fires downfield. This time it's complete. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, it looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but
Until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. This quarterback part of their running game. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's complete to the left. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. 2 set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Snagged out of the air. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense
Turning it on. Smashes through the tackle. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. Looking downfield on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Boilermakers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Still firing away as he'll go down swinging. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.